that's just the stuff you dream of as a kid, and then all that ultimately led to this opportunity, and it's been a dream come true. Thank you.
It's kind of we have talked about this. What's the biggest thing you learned through this whole pre-draft process?
Yeah, I mean, I just know that you have to love the grind. You have to love to compete. I think that that's been really cool about it. It's like you don't have anybody waking you up anymore. Like you don't have accountability from your coaches. It's on you, and I think that that's what I fell in love with throughout this process.
So what's that grind been for you? Like, what's been your schedule these past few months?
It's been like get up at like 6:45 ish, and then you're at the facility around 7:30, breakfast, and then you got workouts, recovery, all that stuff till about 4:30. Head home and lay on the couch and recover and get ready to do it all again the next day.
Okay. I mean, and you just have you grown to like love that process, or has that always been instilled in you?
I mean, I think that it's been instilled in us like since I mean, I've been in high school honestly, but I think that like you love it, you love the process. If you love football, you love everything about it. It's really fun. So I think that football is fun. It's fun. It's an opportunity to compete, and I'm in love with the process, and I'm just ready to compete more.
So that's what's getting you up in the morning. So you don't have anyone. You guys just said you don't have anyone telling you to get up. It's you doing it.
It's the love.
What is your motivation?
Yeah, the love of the game, being able to compete, trying to be the best of your position. Kind of just through this process, you're kind of in the underdog mentality. Kind of flying under the radar. So I think that it's been really good just to get back on the grind and work out and be able to show everything that you can do.
What has been your pitch to NFL teams?
My pitch to the NFL teams has been over 6 years. You can pull any game. I'm going to play. I played all 4 special teams. I've been productive on those. I caught fake punts. But yeah. And then when it comes to the football, physical player, going to do everything right. Going to know where I'm supposed to be. Going to make plays. Going to make plays on the ball. Trying to wreak havoc. Trying to get in the backfield. Sacks, TFLs, tackles, and then production on the ball. Pass deflections, interceptions. Played Mike Will, played Sam, been on the line of scrimmage, been backed up. So, I mean, I think that you can play me anywhere, 4-3, been in 3 or 4 different defenses. And, I've been a productive player. I've been an all-conference player for the past 5 years. So, I think that at that point, it's the production is the production, and the tape's going to speak for itself. And I hope I did enough today at Pro Day just to prove that the athletic traits are there too.
Do you like your times you put up?
Yeah, I mean, I hit my goals, so
okay.
Yeah.
And what events did you do?
I did all of them. You're just trying to. This is a home turf type of thing. Exactly. Yeah, that was it. I talked to my agent and speed coach before the night before, and we kind of just decided just to wait for this, and so yeah, feel good about it. Yep.
What was your time?
4.77. So I'll take it. I was going for that, somewhere in the sevens. So.
What else did you do today?
I did the 10-yard or the 20-yard shuttle. I got a 4.16 on that, and then just the routes and everything, the tight end drills, and then some blocking. It was good, a lot of fun.
Where have you been training?
I've been in Irvine, California, in Orange County area. It's a little different than Iowa City, but it's Iowa's a great place, so I love being back here. But out there was awesome too.
Look, have you taken time to maybe pick some of the brains of a Sam Laporta over at TJ Hawkinson, or just anybody in that fraternity of the tight ends?
Yeah, so not here, but I've been working out with a tight end coach, Dennis Pitta. He played for the Ravens for 8 years, and we've sat down and we've watched a lot of film just of guys. We watched Sam and George actually, and just to watch them play on film was a lot of fun. So. It was great doing that.
What's some of the feedback you got from Dennis Pitta?
We worked a lot on the top of the route, just like trying not to give any indicators away, and it's been good feedback. I felt like I got a lot better from the first day I was out there until I left last Thursday, and I'm really grateful for the time I had out there, and really learned a lot.
What's kind of your pitch to NFL teams?
The best part about it now is, we're kind of not having to worry about, everything that we've done so far is out there, and, they got all the film. So, it's on the film. They got to see me now and do stuff. So, I'm a player that's going to go and do whatever it takes, for your team, and, feeling really healthy and just ready to go.
Any advice from Sam, since he's gone through this process not that long ago?
Yeah, I mean, just as far as the combine, he told me to, be patient with everything, and really lock in, not worry about what's going on the outside. Like just really focus on the combine. And he said it was the fastest 5 days of his life before, and after experiencing that, it's extremely fast. So it's been good.
What was your charge coming into the off season? Coming in there, was it, just slim down, bulk up? I mean, because players go in different directions. And what was your
like as far as into the combine and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was trying to bulk up a little bit. I would be around 250. I weighed 251 at the combine, and so that was kind of my hopes in that.
Yeah.
So it was good. I was glad with how that whole combine went, and got some more training out after it, and came back here and thought I had a good day today too.
So did you have how many?
Lachey's out in California, and Jackson's down in Florida, and you're stuck up in Minneapolis.
Hey, it's all good. I mean, obviously, being somewhere warm in January, February is ideal, but once you get into this process, all the training is pretty much exactly the same. Everybody does certain things different, but we had the indoor facility, had everything I needed, so I got to know the work I needed to.
So how did you do today?
I think I did pretty good. I don't want to throw out any numbers, just I don't want to incriminate myself, but I came in with goals, and I met pretty much all of them. So obviously, there's a couple things I want to do a little bit better, but at the end of the day, I feel like I put my best foot forward and show teams what I can do.
What's the feedback you've been hearing from NFL teams?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate to meet with about 10 to 15 teams, and just really getting a lot of good advice on how to handle, this process, just being yourself, and, if you meet with a team, just be critical, take accountability, and, just a lot of self-reflection, honestly. That's one thing you learn with this, even when meeting with teams and training, if you get a good number or a bad number, you got to be able to flush it and know that, it's a long road, it's a long process. So a lot of good feedback so far, and, like I said, I'm just excited, for the next month or so, and, see what happens.
Has Iowa prepared you for this moment in the right way? And just how NFL teams talk to you and everything, it seems like Iowa prepares you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when it comes to the small stuff, like the everyday training, the waking up on time, getting where you got to be, all that stuff is kind of second nature to me. And, coming here, coming into college, you still got coaches to guide you, but you're more so on your own. And then carrying that into the training, that same mindset of okay, I got to get 1% better here. If I get 1% better there, it'll all come together. And, knowing that you aren't going to get the best results overnight and just sticking to the plan and trusting the process was really the biggest thing. And then, in terms of football, it speaks for itself. You hear scouts and coaches at the NFL level say it all the time. They love coming to watch us because we actually practice. We don't avoid contact. We go at each other. We make each other better. So definitely all those things, just trying to carry it with me every day and, everything that I do.
What's next?
So next is a break. Been going hard at it for the last 3 months or so. So I'm going to get back to Indiana, spend some time with my family, get off my feet a little bit, and then, after that it's back up to Minnesota. Now I can be a football player again. Don't got to worry about being a track star. So.
And tweeting about
it was long days. I think the 40 and all the testing, that's the last thing you do. And the medical and the interviews and the meetings, you're there 4 days before you even test all that stuff, and the testing's the last day. So just the long days, you've got to be able to handle the week.
You feel like that's part of it, they don't tell you that's kind of
There was some stuff that they snuck in there. You wake up and there'd be a test that wasn't on the schedule that's on the schedule. So they had a drug test at 5 a.m. So it's some early stuff they don't let you know, but the guys who can handle that stuff do well.
You heard for 5 years here, Iowa's a pro program, gets you ready for the league. Has that become more apparent as you've gone through this process?
Yeah, you can. You definitely see how other guys operate. Then just it's when you're down training. I guess at that point, there's no coach. There's no one really holding you accountable. You can show up to workouts when you want. You can come whatever time, and little stuff like that where you start quickly understanding that some people from other programs got away with certain things, and things like that kind of let you know like Iowa's a little different.
When you didn't make the Bud Kiss finals. No, I have. Let me explain. Nick was. You didn't say a whole lot. Nick was pretty outspoken.
Yeah.
Now Nick doesn't make the combine. I don't know how much he's gonna say about it, but is there stuff you
Yeah.
can share about that?
I think there were some talented guys out of the group at the combine. I've made some really close friends. Jalen Walker, who won the buckets, I trained with him. I probably text him every day now. So it's funny, guys you're competing with that are now your best friends. And I made friends there. Pooh Paul Jr. at Ole Miss. Well, I guess you guys call him Chris Paul, but we call him Pooh. The more you're around guys, the closer you get. And, there was talented guys there. I don't want to discredit anybody there, but it was very surprising to see Nick not on the list. You got some brand names, schools, and, that thing still exists, that where you go to school does matter. And you can see how that affects decisions.
You being a defensive player with Iowa having the reputation it does on defense, do you think that helps you with the reputation they have?
Yeah, you got guys like Campbell and Laporta and Cooper DeJean, obviously, and Kayvon and Geno Stone, and it's like when you look at the Hawkeyes in the league who are playing really well. And it's cool to say that you've been to the same program. It's cool to say you play with a lot of those guys. And so anytime you're in a list of a guy with like Tyler Linderbaum, anytime you're in a group like that, it's cool to be associated with guys who are having success in the league.
Do you think